Hey, it's Adam Mills with Mills Ammunition. Hope y'all are having an awesome day. Wanted to take a little bit of time. First of all, check out our new stickers. How cool are those? Pretty sweet, huh? So we're going to be putting those on the website, and order some ammunition, get a sticker in your box. Pretty cool. So today, I just wanted to. I got a product that I really like, and I just wanted to share it with y'all. When we do bench testing, right, and we're building load development, I do it on a simple single stage press, right. I'm not making two, 300, 400 rounds. I'm just making 50. Sometimes we might make just 10. So it's easy to do it on the single stage press. Plus, you're really hunting consistency, so everything gets measured and checked several times when you're doing load development. So there's four main measurements with pistol ammunition, and two of them are never, I don't want to say never, but not I don't know, maybe not respected enough. But anyway, so you have overall length, right? So the length of the round. You have powder charge, right? That's pretty important, and it's got to be the same every time. And I think that's probably what most people think of. The other two things that can drastically affect performance that folks might not spend as much time on is your crimp and the depth of your primer setting. Now, let's talk about the primer setting because that's what I'm talking about today. So when you're using a hand press, or you're doing them with a hand priming tool like this, or if you're doing them in a turret loader, it's the same thing. As far as it's tough, right, to get a consistent depth of primer. Now, SAMI, which are the guidelines that we load our ammunition by, tells us that the primer can be flat with the bottom of the case all the way to a depth of 0.008 inches. So, and everything in between. Well, little changes in that can affect your performance of your ammunition. When you're really trying to get down to, the most consistent ammunition you can produce, that kind of stuff matters. Now, when you're using, manufacturing presses, those are things that are easily set and changed. But when you're doing it by hand, which is most folks, all you do is you press to seek the depth, and that's how hard you press. The deeper it's the primer set, or you're cranking it in a press, whether it's a single stage or multiple. So it really doesn't matter. It's not very scientific. So the reason for this video today is I got, and Frankfurt hasn't helped me in any way, but I got this Frankford Arsenal priming tool. So it's awesome. And I just want to take a little bit of time, introduce that to you. So when you're at your reloading bench, that's something you can take advantage of if you're looking to take your ammunition to the next level. So let's take a look at it. So we're here at the Mills Ammunition Reloading Bench, and I actually just did some hand loads myself. So I use a single stage press here to do all of our hand load workups. I'm not trying to make 400, 500, even 100 rounds. I usually make 50 at a pop, and it's just easier because you're measuring everything and checking things twice and doing this and that. Because you're trying to build up. You're doing some bench testing, so measurements are obviously pretty important. So here's how it comes. Comes in this neat case, and I've actually got some primers in here, but it comes like this, right? And the thing about it is look at the quality of this sucker. I mean, this thing is freaking awesome. I mean, just the tool itself is just sturdy as the day is long. Here is the key, the adjustment, right there, that adjustment dial. The other cool thing about this is it comes with all of these. right? Look at that. So all of your shell holders are pretty much there. So that's the list. I don't know. It's hard to get these things in focus, to be honest with you. But so I'll just tell you if you can't see it. But it's 10 millimeter all the way to 9 millimeter Luger. This is just for pistol. So there's 19 different shell holders. And so here's the rifle. I mean, you can see those are all the different rifle cases that you have shell holders for. Instead of going out and purchasing, a couple here, a couple there, they're all in here. So it's pretty simple. Right now I was doing some 9 millimeters, so I have the number 19, which is what the 9 millimeter shell case is. So you load them up in here. It's pretty easy. You just slide to open, all right? And then you pop this thing in here like that, boom, and you're ready to go. Just open up that little area there, pop, and we got a primer in there. So it's awesome. So what you would do is you put your case in there, right? Fire it up, press all the way up, seat the primer, boom, and then take your measurement, right? Then you take your measurement. So, just use regular old calipers, to measure the seating of the primer. And then if it needs to be tighter, you turn to the right. If you want it less, you don't want it as deep, you go to the left. And they say the adjustments, and I think it's right, every click is 0.001. So remember, you can go from, Sammy has us going from flat to the case, or to seated to a depth of 0.008 of an inch, 0.008 of an inch. So that's how you can measure your primer depths. And here's the thing is this to me adds a whole new dynamic to bench testing for folks at home, because they can try to see what works, right? For the load that you have, whatever you're working up, does it work better, right? Does it work better with a flat primer? Does it work better for, seated to 0.001? I mean, what works for you? The other thing is pistols are different, striker fires are different, hammers different. So, a lot of competitive guys, they like to have that primer set in there as deep as they can. So these are all things that you can now make sure that are set correctly, besides just pushing into something and thinking, okay, I got that deep enough, right? Because here's how deep something's going here. It's how hard you press, right? Well, here, that's already taken care of. We come up here, lose this primer. But boom, that's as hard as it goes, right? So I know it's fully closed. And if I wanted to make it shallower, again, I would just turn to the left. If I want to make it deeper, I turn to the right. So really a neat product. I just wanted to share that with you because I think it's a game changer. I think it's a game changer for folks that are trying to really build up, high quality loads, which is what I always was into. That's why I started Mills Ammunition. I didn't load just because it was, to save money, as much as I figured I could make a more consistent round than a machine that's running 200,000 rounds a day or whatever they're doing. So anyway, quick little thing, try it out. It's awesome. I think I got this. I might have got it off of Amazon, but usually whoever you're using to get your reloading supplies will have it. Whether it's Mid-South, Grafs, Midway, any of those places. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope it helps some.